Les presento ahora a nuestra ponente, Verónica Egas, ecuatoriana, escritora, amateur y de denotada docente con una amplia trayectoria académica y profesional de más de 13 años, interesada en beneficiar a las personas a través de su servicio profesional, tanto en la enseñanza de idioma como lengua extranjera, así como en la formación de profesores para sus estudiantes. No solo se relacionan con el conocimiento de la segunda lengua, sino también con la construcción de la misma con conciencia, confianza y entusiasmo. Muy bien, señora Verónica, bienvenida y muchísimas gracias.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I am glad to be here with you during this session, and we're going to start. Let's get started with this new topic that is related to habits versus temporary situations, and we are going to accomplish about some activities related to how to face the structure, the present simple versus present continuous. Thank you for your attendance, and we're going to start. Okay, before this is related to focusing on the intermediate level, the B1 and B2 level. Don't think that when we are talking about present simple or present continuous, we're talking about a simple structure. It's the basement for all the rest of the structures, and we can need to face the structures in order to understand how to act and transmit naturally the communication. Okay, in the first part, we're going to start to focus on the daily routines, the habits related to vocabulary, and distinguishing between permanent habits and temporary actions. For this, to my students that are during the session, I'm going to ask some questions, okay? You're going to think about what is your daily routine, or what are you doing different from the rest of your daily routine. Okay, maybe Alba or Johnny can hear me, please.
Yes, teacher, I can hear you. Good afternoon.
Okay, good afternoon, Johnny. Okay, tell me, what are you doing now, or what is your daily routine? What are you doing now, or what is different that you are doing during these days?
Well, my daily routine, I usually wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning. Then I go and do some exercise in the park. Then I come back home to do the household chores. I wash the dishes. I do a lot of things in my apartment. And in the afternoon, I start teaching. Now I have a break so I can enjoy this class.
Okay, thank you. Thank you to be here with me. And Alba, tell me, what are you doing different right now that from the rest of the days? Alba, can you hear me with your answer?
Uh, what I'm doing different?
Yes. What are you doing
Um,
different during these days from the rest of the days, from your daily habits?
oh,
Um, uh,
uh,
it-
it's pretty much the same. Well, attending to this class.
okay, thank you. Okay, what is the objective during this meeting? We're going to distinguish between habits, routines, simple present and temporary situations. And we're going to focus on at least 25 vocabulary items related to daily routines and habits. And we're going to apply grammar and vocabulary in speaking, listening, and reading context, and the use of the form and the use of the simple present and present continuous tenses in a correct way. Okay, those are the main objectives. Thank you, Alban. Thank you, Johnny. Okay, at this part, we're going to watch a short video. And in that, you told me about what are you doing different, talking about the temporary situations, and what is your daily routine. Johnny told me about his daily routine, and Alba told me what is she doing now, the moment, and she's attending this English class. Okay, thank you. For this part, we're going to stop here and we're going to watch a video. I'm going to share the sound in order that you can understand and you can listen to. And please focus on the actions that these people are doing. But this is related to daily routine. And we're going to focus also on the pronunciation and the usage in the context of the sentence. We're going to skip this advertisement and then we're going to start.
Welcome to English Learning Channel, English Unlock. Hello, everyone. Today, we are going to do English speaking practice through 40 plus daily routines vocabulary. Just follow this video so you will improve your English. Wake up. I wake up at 7 o'clock. Turn off the alarm. John, wake up and turn off the alarm. Get up. It's time to get up.
Teacher, if you want,
John.
you can share. If you want, you can share the link in the chat, so I can copy the link, paste
Okay,
it
thank you.
in Google, so I can open the video if it is possible. Present, share my screen.
Yeah, thank you, Sonny. I don't know what happened because I got ready this material. Maybe it's because of the Wi-Fi network. Thank you, Jonathan. Let me intend. Thank you for your help. Okay, let me know if you're watching the video now. And I got ready this material, but I don't know what's happening at the moment. I changed the data
Yes,
connection.
I'm sharing my
Okay.
screen. Can you see?
Okay, please. Yes, we are.
English
Thank
Learning
you so
Channel,
much.
English Unlock. Hello, everyone. Today, we are going to do English speaking practice through 40 plus daily routines vocabulary. Just follow this video so you will improve your English.
Welcome to English
Wake up.
Online.
I wake up at 7 o'clock. Turn off the alarm. John, wake up and turn off the alarm. Get up. It's time to get up. Make the bed. I make the bed in my bedroom every day. Wash your face. I wash my face every day. Brush your teeth. Don't forget to brush your teeth. Brush your hair. My hair is messy. I need to brush it. Clip nails. I clipped my brother's nails. Put on makeup. You don't have time to put on makeup. Get dressed. I usually get dressed before I have breakfast. Have breakfast. I usually have breakfast at about 7 o'clock. Go to school. The boys go to school in groups. Go to work. She doesn't go to work on Saturdays. Exercise. Diet and exercise are equally important. Do household chores. Spend the day the way normal household chores. Drive to work. Sometimes I drive to work and sometimes I walk. Wait for the bus. I'm waiting for the bus to go home. Take a taxi. I would rather take a taxi than walk. Work. He's been working hard all day. Take a
Please, can you turn off your microphone? Okay, thank you. Could you notice about the vocabulary related to daily routines? Yes. And the typical vocabulary that we can watch on the video, but it appear also some new expressions. What could you notice when you are talking about the habits of the permanent situations? What appeared? It appears some expressions that are named, for example, the adverbs of frequency, sometimes, usually, and some time phrases or time expressions like specific times of the clock at 7 a.m., in the morning, parts of the day, in the morning, in the afternoon, the evening. Yes? Okay. It was clear that. Señor administrador, ¿podría apagarse un eco? Okay, let's check about it. Before this, maybe Sonny, could you tell me anything else that you can add to this? Something new? Algo nuevo, tal vez?
No, that's
Can
okay.
tell me. Nothing? Okay.
Nothing? No.
Okay. What is in the grammar presentation? For example, we need to refer to the somewhere form subject. That is the typical structure, subject, verb plus complement. But what happens with the third person of singular? We need to reflect about the addition of the s, es for the third person of singular, and some cases when it's with y or before a vowel or before a consonant, we need to change to IES instead of Y, IES. For example, Helen studies English, okay, every day, for example. Or you can use also for regular actions, habits, facts, or schedules. We use this, the present simple, talking about actions, but what type of actions? Permanent situations. For example, something that you don't change in your habits. For example, I am a teacher. I live in a specific place. In my case, I live in Ecuador. I live in Riobamba. What else? Talking about facts, something that you cannot change in the context. For example, you can say the sky is blue, the water boils at 100 degrees centigrade. And talking about the schedules, we have some specific verbs talking about the schedules. When you can access to the bank, you can it opens at 9 a.m. or it closes at 5 p.m. Yes, and we have some time expressions. This is the key for this to recognize, for example, the expressions every day. And we have the adverbs of frequency I was mentioning before, always, usually, often, sometimes, never. And we have also the expressions with plural on weekdays, on weekends, etc. Talking about situations that you cannot change. Yes? And we have, for example, I wake up at 7 every day. At 7 a.m. is a specific time of the clock. She usually drinks tea in the morning and the specific part of the day. And we never work on Sundays. And we have the usage of both, for example, this adverb of frequency and the expression of time on Sundays. What is besides this? We have the present continuous and we have the typical structure. What is different from the present simple? What's different? We have the simple, the form of the subject, and we have the verb that is the verb to be is going to be conjugated according to the pronoun. For example, I am, you are, he is, she is, it is. What is happening with the main verb? We're going to add I and she. Besides of the first one, we're going to use for actions that are happening now, or temporary situations, or changing situations. Yes. Besides of the present or the permanent situation, we have this, the temporary situation and the changing situation. For example, I usually work in the morning, but now I am teaching online in the evening, for example, because my situation of teaching changed. And we have some time expressions, for example, now, right now, at the moment, this week, these days, currently. We need to reflect about this because what's the difference between time expressions and tense? Because the time marker or the time phrase is going to be that part of the key to conjugate the main verb. Yes, and we need to reflect about this in order to conjugate the verbs immediately. And we have an example. I'm drinking coffee right now. She's working on a special project this month, and we're learning new software this week. Okay, for this, we're going to stop and we're going to do some activities. Yes? Okay. Let me know you're looking at the game. I'm going to share with you. We're going to use Bamboozly and we're going to speak, okay? You're going to tell me what's the difference between the situations, and we're going to recognize according to the time expression. We're going to recognize, yes, what is the type? It is a present simple, present continuous, it's a habit, it's a temporary situation, it's a changing situation, or it's an action that's happening at the moment to speak. Okay, and we're going to start. We have this first one. Please, Johnny, could you help me? What can you notice? It is present simple, present continuous. Please tell me.
Which one, teacher? Which one? Sorry.
The first one with the dog. The dog. My dog.
That's simple present. Yes.
Okay. Could you tell me the full expression, please? Could you speak?
Yes, my dog always sleeps outside, but today it sleeps in my bedroom because it's really cold.
Okay, but what can you notice
Oh,
this? In the first part, we have the present simple. In the second part, what happened with the expression but? Because we're facing the structure.
ah, okay, the second present continuous, right?
Yes, right. Yes,
Okay.
because if we introduce the expression but, it is a contrary or it's a contrast, okay?
Thank you, teacher. Thank you.
Okay,
Okay, let's go.
thank you.
My dog always sleep outside, but today it is sleeping in my bedroom because it is really cold.
Okay, really good, very good. Thank you. You correct yourself. Okay, the second, please pay attention. We have maybe a contrast situation or it's a simple statement. You can recognize the simple present or the present continuous. Johnny.
Yes. He is having a shower at the moment.
Okay,
So
she is having a shower
she.
at the moment. Okay, but we suppose that she is she, but according to the
Okay.
picture, we know that is Homer from The
Yes.
Simpsons. Yes. Okay. She's having a shower at the moment. And we have the expression at the moment that is the present continuous. The difference with the present simple and simple present. Okay. Angel, thank you to be here with me. And number 3, could you help me with number 3? The simple present or present continuous? Angel, could you speak? Or Johnny? Anyone?
Yes, I can do it.
Okay, thank you.
That's simple present. She doesn't like Italian food.
Very good. What is the difference? As I could tell you before, we have what is the the verb that is going to receive the change when this in the negative, according to the third person of singular, we're going to introduce the helping or the auxiliary verb do or does. Yes, do for I, you, we, you, they, and does for he, she, it. In this case, we're going to deny, and we're going to introduce the expression with not, and we're going to say she doesn't like Italian food. Yes, in the negative statement. Yes. Okay, what's different when we introduce the present continuous? The verb to be is the auxiliary verb in the present continuous. We can use is, are, according to the pronouns. And we're going to reflect about the verb that is in ing form, that is the main verb, the action in progress, okay? That is the difference. Okay, next, please tell me with this, understand. It is simple present or continuous? Johnny, Angel?
Okay, yes, sure. Let's see, teacher, I am your student.
Okay.
I don't understanding what you are trying to say.
Okay, I don't understanding. Can you make this combination? Is it possible to combine the helping verb do with the ing form of the main verb? Or only with the present simple or simple present you can use do, it, does, and does. Do and does.
Yeah. Yes, only with the simple present, teacher.
Okay, if we understand we have, it's a type of exception to the rule from some verbs that are always in simple present. For example, for expressing emotions, feelings, in this case, thoughts, in this case, brain activity, you can use in the simple present. For example, understand, you cannot say I am understanding. It's possible to say I don't understand or I understand in the simple present. Yes? Okay, thank you. In the next, we have a question. Maybe Johnny or Angel or Angel, you're going to help me. How can you perform this type of question in the present continuous? What auxiliary do you use? Do, does, is, am, or are? Johnny.
Good. Are you listening to me right now?
Yes, very good. That's good. Yes, because according to the pronoun, we need to use the verb to be. That is the helping verb, auxiliary verb. That is the change. In this case, are you listening to me right now? Yes, and we have the expression right now. That is present continuous. What's the next? We have with rain. But try to tell me this action is happening at the moment or is a habit. What do you think? Is a permanent situation or is a temporary situation? Maybe Johnny or Sandria, could you help me with this, with the girl with the umbrella? This one. Sandria, Angelo, Johnny, are you here? Who wants to help me? ¿Quién me quiere ayudar? This one.
I'm always want to help me.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your active participation.
Okay. So we can say it rains now, so I take my umbrella, or it is raining now, I am taking my umbrella.
Okay, could you give me a short explanation? What do you think is maybe an ambiguous sentence or statement?
Yep. But you can say it in this sentence, you can say it rains now, so I take my umbrella. Simple present.
Okay. Both? You're telling me that it's possible to use both?
Yeah, it is possible to use both because now is raining. And as you said, my teacher, we use present progressive to talk about things that are happening now,
happening
right?
at the moment. Yes, happening now. Very good. Okay, great answer. Okay, and we have the next. We have the grandma with the kids, and they are riding a motorbike. Okay, at the moment, this is present simple, simple present, or the present continuous. We stay at my grandmother's flat. Who has me? Johnny, Sandria, or Angel? Who wants to help me with this?
Me, let's go.
Okay,
We are
simple.
staying at my grandmother's flat at
At
the
the
moment.
moment. Very good. Thank you. We have the water and the action boil. Okay. And we have the time marker that is expressing now. Okay. It is simple present or present continuous. The water. You can say, what is the correct one? Simple present or present continuous?
Present continuous because it is boiling now. The water is
Now.
boiling now.
Yes, it's an action in progress and it's happening now. Okay. We have the next that we have two people that are closing their noses with their fingers. Okay, tell me, is a simple present or present continuous?
Simple present.
Okay. Okay, in this case, we have a type of verb that indicates what? A verb of perception, in this case of sense. Yes, for verbs of sense like see, like smell, like taste, like feel with your hands, feel. What happens usually? You need to use the simple present, yes? The air, smell or smells? What is the correct?
Smells.
Smells, because it's the third person of singular. What is the replacement of the air with a pronoun? He, she, or it?
Eat.
It, because it's talking about the air. It's not talking about person, she or female or he, male. Okay, thank you, Sonny. We have the next, that is she. Please read, and you're going to choose what is the correct one. Because we have also a contrary or contrastive situation with the expression but. Tell me, Sonny.
Yes.
She usually?
Oh, yeah. She usually drives to work, but today she's taking the bus because her car is in the shop.
Okay, why did you decide to use this type of expression? She usually drives to work, but today she's taking the bus because her car is in the shop. Because we have an opposite situation, yes? What do you usually do? That is the usual habit that you have facing the temporary situation. What is the temporary situation? Today, she's taking the bus because her car is in the shop. Thank you, Tony. We have the next, Emma. Usually, please help me. Is a contrastive sentence or is only a simple sentence that you need to recognize?
Constructive. Yeah, you can say Emma usually drives to university, but today she is taking the bus.
Just taking the bus. Very good. We have the next, Sarah, usually. Please, Tony, Angel, or
Yes,
Sandria.
Tara usually goes to the park on Saturdays.
Very good. That is the frequency of the action, yes, and of the habit that she has. Okay, the next, these people that are playing football, these soccer players,
They don't play football every day.
Because every day is like you say, what is the similar or the synonym of every day with a number of frequency? What is a synonym? Maybe when you need to reflect about it, because every day is similar to say always. Yes or no? They don't play football every day. Very good. But in this case, it's negative. And we introduce the auxiliary verb do, in this case, plus not. And according to the pronoun they don't play or they do not play. Okay, very good. And we have the city Madrid, my cousin. Please tell me, it is simple present or continuous?
Simple presence. So you can say my cousin lives in Madrid this year because he has found or he found a new job there.
Okay, plus, but pay attention to something that is really different from the present or the simple present, that is the this year, this year. This year maybe is talking about changes, changing situation, temporary situation, or is a permanent situation?
Temporary situation.
It was correct that you said before, my cousin lives or my cousin. What is the correct one?
Yeah, my cousin is living in Madrid this year
Very,
because found a new job.
yes. Okay, it's a temporary situation. Maybe if he decided to continue to work to continue working over there, it's going to be a permanent situation. But this year is temporary situation. Yes, and we have the last one. We have dinner right now. What is the correct? The simple present or the present continuous?
Present continuous. We are having dinner right now.
Yes, right now, okay, maybe now and right now are really similar expressions, same expressions, and they highlighted the conjugation of the present continuous. And we need to reflect about that when these expressions appear, how you're going to use the verbs, how in the way that you're going to use the verb. It is simple present or present continuous. Is it clear? Johnny, Angel, or Sandria? Yes or no? Yes. Could you express if you understand me or you're following me with a thumbs up? Okay. Thank you. Now we're going to check. Now, we did the activity in the speaking or oral way. Now we're going to reflect what is the rule. We're going to understand the rules about the simple present, present continuous in that I explained to you before. But it's really good to understand how to use it, okay? Okay, in the first one, we have I'm playing hockey now. I'm playing or a place. What is the correct? What are you going to choose? Because we need to check about how to write the spelling of the words too. Yes? Okay, I am playing, I play or I place. What is the correct? According to the time expression, what time expression appears in this first one? What is the time expression? Johnny, Angel, Sandria?
Now.
Now is talking about a habit or temporary or changing situation, or is an action that is happening at the moment.
Yeah, it is happening at the moment.
Okay, it is correct to say I am playing, I play, or I place. What is the
I
correct?
am playing, yes.
Okay, very good. Okay, question. Talking about feelings, in that I mentioned before, talking about verbs of feelings, it is simple present or present continuous. With the auxiliary verb do or does. For the pronoun she, do she love being, does she love being, do she loving him, does she loving him, or are she loving him, or are she loves him? What is the correct? The correct combination is simple present or present continuous. Simple present or continuous? Johnny, Camilo, Angel. Who has the answer?
Simple present, teacher.
Okay, what is the correct combination of this? The auxiliary of the helping verb with the main verb.
Does she love him?
Yes. Why you cannot tell me, for example, that she loves him? Why? Because the helping verb receives all the change. Yes or no? All the conjugation of the verb. In this case, in the interrogative statement. Okay. We have this. We have the expression. What is the keyword or the hint or the time marker in order to conjugate the verb? Please recognize this. In order to conjugate, it is simple present or present continuous. What is the hint here?
Simple present.
Simple present. Why? Give me a time marker. The time marker of simple present. What is the time marker? Johnny, Sandria, Angel, or Camilo. What is the time marker of simple present? Johnny, what is? It's over here.
Yeah, always.
Always, very good. And we have for they, what is the auxiliary verb? Does, are, or do? In the simple
Does.
present. Does for they.
Do.
Do, because it's in plural, it's not in singular. In the third person of singular, we're going to use does in the negative and interrogative. Yes, he, she, it, with us. We do, I, you, we, you, they. Yes, do. And what is the next combination? Travel, traveling, or travels?
Travel.
Travel, yes. The main verb is in the base form. Yes, because all the change is in the conjugation of the helping verb or the auxiliary verb. In this case, do, in the interrogative statement. Okay, we have the next one. They isn't fighting right now, they aren't fighting right now, or they I'm not fighting right now. What is the correct? And tell me, it is simple present or present continuous?
They aren't fighting right now. Present continuous.
Yes, that is an action that is happening at the moment. In that we can express that, we can check that they are not fighting right now. Maybe they are, it's a type of game, okay? My sister, with the verb like, that is the main verb or the base form of the verb. With the verb like, you can use doesn't, don't, isn't, liking, like, or like. So it's the correct combination. And why? Is it simple present or the present continuous?
My sister don't liking biology.
Don't liking. Okay, you're telling me what you told me before. Okay, don't and liking. But what happens with like? It's similar to, it's a type of verb that you cannot use in the in the present continuous. It's always in the present simple or the simple present. Yes. The correct combination for my sister, instead of my sister, you can say he or she. For my sister,
She.
she. What is the auxiliary verb for she? In the simple present or continuous with like?
Doesn't.
Doesn't. And what is the main verb or the base form of the verb?
Like.
Like. Okay, tell me the full statement now. My sister?
My sister doesn't like biology.
Very good. The question we have, where you right now? And we have some possible combinations. Is go, are you go, are you go, is you go, do you go, do you go, do you going, is you going? What is the correct one? Why? Because you need to reflect. When the time marker appear, you're going to conjugate the verb, either simple present or the present continuous. Tell me, with the question.
are you going right now?
Very good. Is it simple present or continuous?
Continues.
Continuous. The action happening at the moment to speak. Okay, my dad makes dinner every evening. My dad makes dinner every evening. My dad is making dinner every evening. What is it correct? Johnny, Sandra, Angel, Camilo, or Obi? Who wants to help with this one? My dad, dinner every evening.
Teacher, póngame 5 que yo soy el que estoy participando.
Yes, I'm going to give you the certification. Okay. Yes. Okay, Johnny, Sandra, Angel, Camilo, Obi.
My
Obi
dad makes.
makes. Why? Why did you decide to use makes instead of make or is make? Because of
He makes dinner every evening.
every evening. Yes, every evening is the time marker for the simple present. Yes, very good. Next question. With you watching cartoons. But we have a type of combination with a gerund. Yes, it's not a progressive, it's not a continuous, it's a gerund. Watching. The main verb is like, and you need to reflect about what we said before. For you, what is auxiliary verb? In the simple present or the present continuous? Johnny, you're going to be the winner. Sandra, Angel, Obi. Who
May
wants
I
to help?
go, may I go to
Okay.
the bathroom, teach?
You're going to the bathroom. Okay, go to the bathroom. Okay.
Teacher, let's go. Repeat. What is the sentence? Sorry.
This one, the watching cartoons, and we have a TV over here.
Yes. Do you like watching cartoons?
Yes, don't confuse watching. That is a gerund. It's not a present continuous because the main verb is like, yes, and this verb acts for a gerund. Okay, it's another topic. Okay. You can go to the bathroom if you want, to the toilet. Okay. Sandria or Obi or Angel, could you help me with the next? We have the subject day in the pool and we have the expression. Now, it's a question. What is the correct combination for they? Am they swimming? Am they swims? Am they swim? Do they swimming? Do they swims? Do they swim? Are they swimming? What is the correct one? Went back quickly from the toilet. Okay, tell me.
Question
If you say in the pool now, question for they, what is the helping verb? With to be or do or does?
B. Are they swimming in the pool now?
Very good. Are for the plural in the pronoun they, swimming. Okay, my friend, and we have the expression every evening. My friend plays or is playing the guitar every evening. What is correct?
My friend plays the guitar every evening.
In that way, can replace my friend for he or she. Yes, we don't know, but my friend could be he or she, a man or a woman. Yes, very good. And we have to add is for the third person of singular. The next day to the park every day. Doesn't go to the park, don't go to the park, doesn't go into the park. What is it correct? Oh, don't go to the park every day.
They don't go to the park every day.
Yes, that is. In that you can paraphrase and you can say they never go to the park. And that is another similar expression to use, yes? Because we can use the negative or you can use the negative, but it's a rotten negative, never, they never go to the park. Yes, okay. We have the next. We have for he, often, you, an email. What is the correct auxiliary verb? Does or do? And what is the combination with the main verb? Johnny,
Does,
Sandria, tell me. Okay,
does
Johnny.
he, does he often send you an email?
Very good. Because does receives all the conjugation of the verb. We have for her bike right now. She her bike right now. She isn't right. She doesn't write. She aren't writing. What is correct? For she, what is the auxiliary with the verb to be?
She isn't riding her bike right now.
Very good. Question for Bob, computer games now. With Bob, what is the correct combination? Is the simple present or the present continuous?
Present
Johnny.
continuous. Is
Okay.
Bob playing computer games now?
Okay, very good, Johnny. You're almost to win. You're about to win. Okay, next. Sitting at the park at the moment. I see, I isn't, I aren't, I am not sitting at the park at the moment. What is the correct for this expression? At the moment is the simple present or the present continuous?
Present continuous. I aren't sitting in the park at the moment.
I aren't, that is correct for I. I, okay.
Oh, sorry.
Hearts.
I am not sitting in the park at the moment.
Okay, thank you. The next question, interrogative statement. We need to refer about the parts of the day in the morning. And we have a specific time of the clock. What I mentioned before about the specific time of the clock is talking about the simple present or the present continuous. What time for you? Do you get up?
Present.
Okay, simple present, please. Come on, you can do it. Go ahead.
What time do you get up in the morning?
Very good. We're almost to finish. We're about to finish. In the next, we have the expression now. Now, and you're gonna tell me for we, and we have the main verb work. We are in work now. We don't work now. We isn't working now. What is the correct combination?
We
Johnny,
aren't
hello.
working now.
Very good. The next, the first lesson at 9 o'clock, and we have a specific time of the clock at 9 o'clock. What I mentioned before at the beginning, at the very beginning, when I was explaining about the grammar point, with this type of verbs that refers to schedules. It's simple present or present continuous. Begin, so it's beginning. A specific
Simple
time.
present. The first lesson begins at 9 o'clock.
Very good. And we have the concept, similar to that, to the explanation that I said before. We have with the start, and the start and begin are synonyms, yes? And the specific time of the clock, talking about the schedules, timetables, the concert starts at 8 o'clock. It's starting at 8 o'clock or start at 8 o'clock. What is correct?
Stars.
Okay, you're really good. And we have who are cooking dinner tonight? Or who does cooking dinner tonight? Or who cooks dinner tonight? Who is cooks? What is correct combination? And we have the expression tonight. Simple present, present continuous.
Present continuous. Who are cooking dinner now?
Tonight. In this case, it was the expression tonight.
Tonight.
Tonight. Maybe it's different from the expression that we're reflecting about with the speaking part, talking about this morning, for example. That is different to say from today. Today is for present continuous. We're going to check about your answers. I'm providing immediately feedback about your guesses. Is it clear? Okay, 9/10. 9/10. What happened? Okay, let me check. Oh, I didn't choose. I didn't push the R. Okay, that was the mistake. Yes? Okay, let's continue. We're going to combine all of this with the perceptive skills and the productive skills, okay? And now we're going to check about, we have the reading activity. Okay, you can read in silence among all of these paragraphs on the left, and then we're going to answer the questions. You are going to have around, let me check, 4 minutes, I think is good. 4 minutes. Okay, please read in silence, and then we're going to start with the questions. Okay, everyone finished reading just now? Okay, thank you, Johnny, for your feedback. Please follow with your eyes. We're going to read with me. Sarah is a marketing manager who usually has a very organized routines. Every morning she wakes up at 6 and 30 a.m. and goes for a 30-minute jog around her neighborhood. She always has oat milk with fresh fruit for breakfast and checks her emails before leaving for work. However, this month is different. Sarah is currently working on a major campaign launch, so she's staying late at the office every day. She's also taking an online course in digital marketing, which means she's studying most evenings instead of watching her favorite TV shows. These days, she's drinking much more coffee than usual and eating quick meals instead of cooking proper dinners. Usually, Sarah spends her weekends relaxing at home or meeting friends for brunch. But lately, she's been attending networking events and industry conferences while her apartment is being renovated. Despite these changes, some things remain constant. Sarah still calls her parents every Sunday, and she never misses her weekly yoga class on Wednesday evenings. She always keeps her workspace organized, no matter how busy she gets. And we have some reading comprehension, and the first one is, who wants to answer? What does Sarah usually do every morning? Johnny, Sandra, Angel, or Obi?
Yes,
What does...
teacher.
Okay, tell me.
She wakes up at 6:30 and
Okay.
she goes for a 30 minutes jog around her neighborhood.
Yes, it was in the first part. The first question, what does Sarah usually do every morning? The next, why is this month different for Sarah? Johnny? Angel? Obi? Why is this month different for Sarah?
Because she is working in a major campaign.
Okay, very good.
She is staying late at the office. Also, she is taking an online course.
Very good. And she's drinking much more coffee than usual. Yes.
Usual.
What temporary changes is Sarah experiencing? What is different now from her usual habits?
She is living with her sister while her apartment is being renovated.
Yes, really good, very good. Which habits does Sarah maintain despite the changes? It's almost at the end, the answer.
She calls her parents every Sunday.
And she never?
She never misses her weekly yoga class on Wednesday evenings.
And she always keeps
Her workplace organized, no matter how busy she gets.
Okay, very good. Now, find 3 examples of simple present and 3 examples of present continuous. Tell me 3 examples of the simple present that could appear in this text.
She always has oatmeal with fresh fruit for breakfast.
Okay, very good. 1, 2.
Number 2, she wakes up at 6:30 a.m.
Okay, very good. Number 3.
She checks her emails before leaving for work.
Before leaving for work. Very good. Okay, and 3 examples for present continuous.
She is drinking much more coffee than usual.
Very good. Number 1. Number 2.
Number 2, she isn't watching her favorite TV shows.
Very good. Number 3.
She's studying most evenings.
Most evenings. Yes, very good. You're doing really well, Johnny. Let me plug in my battery. Sorry for the if I couldn't appear on the video. Now, yes, is it clear this? Now we're going to go to the next activity, listening activity, and we're going to reflect about a podcast of a person that has a really busy schedule. And we're going to start to face the structure, simple present, present continuous, and then we're going to answer these questions, okay? I'm going to go back to that. For this, I got ready some activity related to this, that is podcast. I'm going to share with you this one in order that you can listen to after the class, yes? These activities you can recycle and you can use it then. Okay, please start. Pay attention. You're going to focus on the listening, the pronunciation, the intonation, and the people that are speaking. Let me check what is happening now. I have it over here. The listening is below.
Hey there, Mike. Welcome back to another episode of Balancing Acts. Today, we're diving into the art of juggling work, study, and life. Imagine you're trying to spin plates while riding a unicycle. Chaotic, right? But let's get into it. By the way, I haven't seen you at the gym lately. What's been going on?
Oh, hey, I'm doing well. But, things have been super busy.
Sorry.
Hey there, Mike. Welcome back to another episode. But let's get into it. By the way, I haven't seen you at the gym lately. What's been going on?
Oh, hey, I'm doing well. But, things have been super busy these days. I'm taking evening classes at university, so I can't make it to the gym at our usual time.
Evening classes? That's pretty exciting. What exactly are you studying? I'm curious.
I'm learning web development. The course is for 3 months. I usually finish work at 5 p.m. and head straight to class. I'm really enjoying it, but it's pretty intensive.
Intensive! I can totally imagine. Learning web development feels like picking up a new language, right? It's not just about the syntax, it's all about the logic behind it too. You can think of it as a giant puzzle where each piece is a line of code.
Whoa, I love the puzzle analogy. That's a great way to look at it. So are you saying some pieces just don't fit until you find the right ones?
Exactly. You've hit the nail on the head. It's those momentary aha moments when everything falls into place. By the way, with all this going on, are you able to keep up with your other activities?
Yeah, it sounds really challenging. I still wake up early and go for a run every morning. I'm eating dinner much later than usual and spending most weekends doing homework instead of hanging out with friends.
Wow, that's real dedication to your goals. It's like you're training to be a marathon runner, but instead of long distances, you're racing through lines of code. How about your job? How are you managing to balance everything with that?
Fortunately, my boss is super understanding. I currently work flexible hours, so I can leave a bit earlier on class days. It's only temporary, but it's definitely helping me manage my schedule.
Flexibility is key. It's like picture yourself bending without breaking. Some folks think they need to be rigid in their plans, but adapting is what really keeps us afloat. But wait, have you ever felt overwhelmed? Like all this knowledge might just buckle your brain?
Oh, totally. There have been nights when I'm just, staring at my laptop, and it's like trying to drink from a fire hose. What do you do when it feels like too much?
Great question. It's essential to take breaks. Think of it like letting that fire hose cool down. I've found that taking a walk or even just stepping away for a minute helps clear my head. Sometimes that distance allows fresh ideas to flow in. What about your social life? Do you miss hanging out with friends?
Yeah, I definitely do. It feels strange saying no to plans that I used to jump at. It's like I'm temporarily living in a cave while the world parties outside.
Haha, living in a cave. That's such a vivid analogy. But remember, caves are where people find gems too, so you might be mining some real treasure in those classes. Keep that learning excitement alive. But if this situation continued for longer, how do you think you'd stay motivated?
Maybe I'd need to reward myself after completing projects? Like, a little celebration would help. Gotta find that balance, right?
Absolutely. Positive reinforcement is key. It's like treating yourself to dessert after a healthy dinner. That's a great way to keep your momentum going as you mine those gems in your studies. Think of balance as your guiding light. It's all about keeping it fun.
Yes. And speaking of balance, do you think there's a point when someone should consider dropping something? Like maybe a class or a work commitment?
Great thought. Sometimes recognizing your limits and knowing when to pull back is crucial. It's like knowing when to stop adding logs to a fire. You want it warm, not raging out of control.
Yeah, I can see how that applies. It's about maintaining a healthy flame, not letting it consume you. I just want to keep enjoying all of this.
Okay, now we're going to focus on the listening comprehension. The first question is, why isn't Mike going to the gym at his usual time? What's changed in his habit? Okay, thank you, Angel. You can tell me, it's not necessary to tell me literally the answer to this question. You can tell me your own words. Why isn't Mike going to the gym at his usual time? Okay, a listening comprehension strategy when you need to face this type of activity is, firstly, the teacher is going to provide you the questions. And you're going to also to combine your prediction skills before listening, and then you're going to focus on the listening for the gifts, that is the detailed information, yes? And if you want to answer literally, you can focus in your own words, in paraphrasing in your own words. What habit does Mike maintain despite his busy schedule? We can check also the transcription. Yes, over here is the transcription. Who wants to answer? Nobody? Shani, Sandria, Obi, Angel. How is Mike's work schedule different these days? Maybe in the last one, you're going to help me. Identify the time expressions you hear in the conversation. You can write down or you can tell me in your own words. You can tell me orally or you can write down. Yeah? Who wants to answer? Identify the time expressions you hear in the conversation. You got it or not? Either those that appear and where I was explaining before, every day, every night, always, usually. These ones for the simple present and the present progressive, you are going to use at the moment, right now, now. In that, when you say listen, look, or all of them are expressions talking about changing situations, temporary situations, or actions in progress. Okay. Now we're going about to finish, and we're going to check about how much you understood about the topic. For Okay, please join my quizzes. I'm going to submit this information by the chat. So, but also you can use the QR code. Please scan the code and you're going to enter. Thank you, Johnny. But it's a master bag. I'm going to turn down the volume. Voy a bajarle un poquito ya. Volumen. It's too noisy. Okay, because of time, I'm going to finish. Yes. Thank you. The winner is Johnny with 11,600 marks. Okay, thank you. Going to stop sharing the sound. Thank you, Johnny, for your active participation. I hope the reds can join later to this part of the activity. And now we're going to practice some speaking in order to finish. Okay, we can open to a speaking activity, the lifestyle interview. This is a type of activity where the students can practice about the questions in the simple present, the present progressive, talking about their habits and their changing situations or temporary situations. And the first question is, for example, for Johnny, what do you always do on weekends? What do you always do on weekends, Johnny?
Yes, I usually go to play basketball with my friends. I get together with my friend to cheers a little bit because during the weekdays I work, well, doing different stuff. Um, and yeah, that's what I like to do basically on weekends.
Okay, thank you. And what changes are you making in your lifestyle now?
I'm not making changes. Well, I'm working out more. That's number one. I'm doing the household chores more often than I used to do it before. I'm reading more books. That's something that I like. And also, um, um, I'm working on myself.
Okay, and what type of books do you like to read?
Basically articles related to basketballs, games, physical activities.
Okay, thank you. That is a way that you can provide about your nutrition, not only your mind, also your body, with your usual habits and your situations that you're doing now. Thank you, Johnny. Okay, I close. That's it for my class. Thank you very much for your attendance. I hope you can learn something new. You could learn something new. Thank you. I'm open for your questions. Si tiene alguna pregunta, estoy abierta a sus preguntas. Bueno, como explicaba, si bien no hay preguntas, no creamos que por enseñar presente simple, presente progresivo, los estudiantes nos vamos a enfocar, como quien dice, solamente en una estructura básica, sino al enfrentarla estamos construyendo una comunicación verdadera, porque si la enfrentamos aisladamente no tendría sentido, ¿sí? Entonces, no es solamente enfocarnos en las estructuras y caer en el tema gramatical, que a veces suele ser muy cansino para los estudiantes, sino orientarlo más en que puedan aplicarlo directamente en su situación comunicativa diaria. Bueno, y me gusta orientar este tipo de actividades en todas las destrezas, no solamente en una en particular, porque creo que construir las bases están desde el vocabulario, de la estructura, y poder fomentar en el estudiante un aprendizaje que pueda permanecer, ¿no? Y al menos en la clase que puedan salir aprendiendo por lo menos del vocabulario que se orienta, no ser tan pretencioso al momento de enseñar, sino de enfocarse en algo que pueda ser objetivo y medible, ¿no? Por ejemplo, que diga 10 oraciones o que construya un tipo de diario. La tarea, de hecho, al final es escribir un diario sobre lo que están haciendo, lo que hacen hoy en sus hábitos frente a lo que están haciendo diferente, ¿no? That is a type of my life journal. Students write a 150-word journal and try describing, use a list and vocabulary items, as I mentioned before, I said before, from the today's lesson, and include the time expressions for both tenses. Ir a enfrentar la estructura con los tiempos, marcadores del tiempo, ¿no? Así como que le escribo una carta a mí mismo o le escribo una carta a alguien, un email informal a alguien explicando lo que hago y lo que estoy haciendo, ¿sí? What I am doing now, what I do every day, ¿ok? Thank you very much. Thank you for your participation. Gracias por su participación, por su tiempo, por dedicarme tiempo y estar en esta clase. Gracias a Waden Prime por esta oportunidad.